Hey everyone, I just want to take a quick second to review the capture card that I purchased off Amazon. I was very skeptical in purchasing this card because it doesn't have a power base, it's not well known, and there are a lot of generic capture cards out there that state that they do a lot, but they end up creating a lot of lag, a lot of audio syncing issues, and it's just ends up being a waste of money. So here is the card, and apologize the mess. I just put this together a couple days ago. You can see the two HDMI outputs on the back, and then the USB input, and it's on to the left of my gaming laptop. I didn't need the USB-C connector. I just did USB 3 or 3.1, can't remember, straight into the laptop. So this is the HDMI input that I plugged into my monitor, and then that is the capture that I use for my streaming activities. This is OBS, and so what you can see, and I do apologize for a lot of the moving, but when I load the game, it's immediate, and so I don't get any lag when it comes to audio issues. And if I do, now there have been a couple moments where I did notice that there was like a millisecond or delay. It was on OBS, not on the capture card, and when I restarted that or rebooted my computer, it went away. Even then though, it was so minimal that the people watching the stream did not notice. I'm a huge fan of this card. My hope is that it doesn't go kaput in a month or two, but even if it does, for a $20 card or 15, whatever, I'll buy 5 or 6, and just because there was no software to install, it was immediately good to go. The one thing I will say is your streaming software may not be able to accept a kind of generic USB capture card. Twitch Studio can't. If you stream on Twitch and use their actual beta application, it does not recognize the capture card. OBS does. It does recognize USB and USB-C inputs. So that's my review. Strongly recommend it, and I hope this was helpful.
Here is my review of the 4K HDMI Capture Card by Dcyfol. I really like this capture card, and here is me recording some footage from the capture card. It's really great. Unfortunately, this thing cannot output 4K components. It's only capable of doing 1080, but for a $30 capture card, this thing does the job very well. I love this thing. And this thing is really great for you content creators who are on a small budget. This thing works well, and when you configure all of the settings correctly, this thing will really help you excel in the content creation game. I'm honestly personally going to give this a 5 stars. It's really great, and I cannot wait to build my YouTube channel further with this.
I got this up and running in literally like 30 seconds. You just plug the HDMI in from the input, you put the output right to your TV, you plug your computer right into this USB, and then you're ready to go. It's super easy.
We are going to be eating at different gas stations for 24 hours. I got your nose. Oh my God, it has a book on it. Sí. Claro que sí.
This is the review for the 4K Ultra HD capture card. I will say it's definitely cheaper than most. Some gaming capture cards range from $60 to $200 USD at most. This does not in fact record 4K 60 FPS, but it does record 1080p 60 FPS. There will be a delay in audio, but to fix that I suggest an audio setup in OBS Studio that shows audio input capture and mic aux. As a side note, I will say that if you have desktop audio, that is fine, just mute it, because if you don't, you will hear a second version of yourself. To use the capture card, simply select the video capture device in sources and select USB device. If Xbox Party Chat is not being recorded, go to Settings, Audio, Advanced Options, and select Output Audio to Speaker. This will force it to go through the capture card and out to OBS. Other than that, it does tend to be fairly warm, but it's not something to fear. It will not blow up, trust me. One last thing is that this does mainly only show in 30 FPS rather than 60 with a slight delay, but that's fine for me anyway. One last side note I would like to make as well is that this capture card will not in fact record the gaming headset microphone that is plugged into the Xbox wireless controller, so you will have to have an external desktop microphone that's completely separate, and that's where mic aux comes in, the mic / aux thing. I suggest the Dcyfol desktop microphone. It's very cheap, around 15-20 bucks. Very easy to maneuver, very easy to use, super mobile, and yeah, that's my review.